Hello, my fellow Patreons, my people, peeps, peepole. I really don't know what I'm just saying. A little bit of Louisiana is kicking in me right now. So I got a little bit of that like awesome people Southern vibe. I don't. You know what? Let's just get right into the video. So anyways guys, this is Slim Shady Graphics here to bring you back another video, and just for this little video today I wanted to discuss my just me coming back basically from Louisiana. And I have to say it was actually a very fun trip out of all, and I really enjoy it. You guys will be seeing a video coming soon of my trip in Louisiana. Of course I was going to upload that first, but I was just having so many rendering issues on my computer. I think I just need to upgrade another 8 gigs, and then I should be pretty good to go when it comes to videos like this, because there is a lot of pictures in there, of course, that take up a lot of space because of the picture quality that I took them at on my iPhone 8 Plus, which does take up a lot of storage. And of course photos like that along with 4K video in the background to add a little bit more of just dynamic wallpaper style just with the pictures, just to add a little bit more oomph to the video. It is pretty drastic on my computer with only 8 gigs of memory, so I definitely need to upgrade at some point soon. But other than that, that's the only issue. So anyways, I just wanted to discuss a little bit about my trip, and of course before I do that I just want to tell you guys that of course, like I promised, we actually will be doing a giveaway. Depending on what you guys really want, in all honesty, for the giveaway, I had ideas that maybe I wanted to do just something more physical related for a giveaway, maybe like a computer or just anything that I usually have. Just you have to give me some ideas, and I definitely will do a giveaway on it, definitely for sure, just because of how much I appreciate you guys. You guys are just so awesome, and you're the reason why I'm kind of brought here. So of course I want to give something back for just how awesome you guys are as subscribers and people that are always coming back to the channel. Thank you very much. So let's talk about that fun little trip, shall we? So basically about that trip, it's just very different compared to north than it is in the south, because people between both are just very different on how they speak. Like example, family that I met that are Cajun, and especially people down there that are also French as well, so Cajun French people are down there. And all the people down there are just really nice, especially when I went into New Orleans for a week, after I was just scrolling around the more countryside-ish type of area within a week prior, which is when I first got here, when I was on a train. Definitely don't sleep on the train. It just sucks. It just sucks balls. You know, it's just not really that great. It's pretty uncomfortable most of the time. My neck and back were hurting a little bit after that 32-hour trip plus, because we were held back a little bit and the train was late, and the train was just having trouble getting to locations, and also had to make a few stops. So that train ride was long, and let me just say, I never used my 3DS so much in my life. Actually, speaking about my 3DS right here, or playing on my DS, I was actually using this cool little card that many of you probably know of, depending on who you are. If you're into using emulation, this is definitely something that is pretty interesting. It's the R4 gold card. As you can see right here, I have a screenshot right now of it. But the R4 card is actually very awesome and really entertaining to use. So let's just say if you have a whole library of games at your arsenal, and you don't want to bring them all out on vacation or something like that because you're going to lose them. So what you can actually do is you can download all of your games onto an SD card and then put it inside that R4 card. Of course, what you have to do first when you get that R4 card is install the kernel onto an SD card, and then of course from right on there, when you install your DS ROMs that you own already, and you put onto that SD card and turn on your DS and actually hop on into the game, and then there you go, you're kind of good to go. The positive of actually having this card as well is actually you get to use cheat codes if you're ever interested in doing that. Let's just say if you want to have some fun cheats on, like if you're playing Super Mario 64 DS and you actually want to like make your character enormous as ever, or whatever you love to do, that's fully up to you. Or if you guys want to, you can download games that you don't own, which not as recommended, but if you want to do so, feel free to go right ahead. That's just fully up to you. A lot of emulation websites going down already. Sad face. Very, very sad. I wanna go cry a little bit. I wanna go cry. So after getting off the train, just basically chilling out in Louisiana, we went to a lot of Motel 6s and a lot of Waffle Houses. Waffle House is pretty good, by the way. So basically the whole trip itself, we were kind of on going to hotels a lot basically at night, but we got to visit a lot of really cool places on the way. So we got to visit a few plantations, which you'll definitely see all this stuff within my vacation video that I'll be uploading soon enough. And you'll be seeing a lot more cool stuff, such as when you know, we had cool screenshots and cool videos at the hotel where I was jumping in the pool and such. Got some slow-mos, really cool stuff like that. And we just got to eat at a lot of really interesting places. We had some alligator balls too, very nice stuff. And in New Orleans, they got beignets. If you don't know what those are, think of them as just rectangular, not really too rectangular, kind of just like a sphere of dough. So just think of it as a big donut with a lot of powder. It's actually really good. It hurts your stomach after having a few of them, but they're definitely good. Definitely try them. Trust me, they're pretty good, in all honesty. On the whole trip itself, it was actually very fun just walking through New Orleans, just going about it by myself, just walking around. It's very interesting, especially going down Bourbon Street. Going down Bourbon Street, let's just think of it as just like clubs all the way around. There's just bars all over the place, and just a lot of really interesting stuff that goes on that street alone. And it's so big, so just going down it, you just meet a lot of people along the way as well, and it's just very big crowds. It's definitely tragic for a car to, you know, I mean, go through a navigation and it says on the GPS to go through Bourbon Street. You know you're in trouble when that happens, because it takes a long time to just get through Bourbon Street. I know, just a street. It takes a long time, trust me. My favorite part actually about the trip, in all honesty, it was either trying the food, going on the plane at the very end, or just walking about New Orleans. I really enjoyed going to, well, getting, you know, I mean, going to the airport and actually getting on the plane. For a second time actually being on the plane, it's, man, it's annoying with security and all that stuff, like how long you have to wait. I know that sometimes people get through pretty quickly, and some people have those passes or whatever that get you through pretty fast, but, you know, nobody gets lucky. You know, I was having to wait in there for a long while. It was just oof, oofs. Put a lot of oofs in the chat. So it was pretty fun. I love the plane back. The view was just amazing. You guys will be seeing a lot of pictures and videos of that during the video as well when that comes up. So that's basically just what I want to talk about the trip. Just some fun little things that were going on. And as well as just, you know, I mean, it was cool for me to meet family. It's definitely a trip that I won't forget. And of course, we went on this trip for my great-grandfather, just because we did that for my great-grandmother, because we went to New York for where she grew up at, so we went over there, and, you know, I mean, just had a really good time in general, and we basically got to see where she lived at, and that's the same thing that we did here in Louisiana for my great-grandfather. You'll see a picture of him, too, when you see the video come out. He's a really cool guy. I really love him. Awesome great-grandfather, and the trip itself was just amazing, so I hope you guys definitely will enjoy that video coming out soon. Let me know on what you would love to give away to beat, graphics, games, whatever you really want. Just let me know. I would love to do that. So anyways, have a great one, guys. And this is Slim Shady Graphics out. Peace. Peace out, guys.